Hey guys, another coach's class for you today, and today we're going to focus on just 3 exercises but do 3 rounds. They're going to be 3 pulling muscles, so working the muscles in our back. We can go nice and heavy for a bent over row, which is going to be our first one. So a kettlebell in each hand, we'll stick the butt out behind, pivot over at the hips and roll weights straight up and straight down. So bent over row is first. Then we're going to go with just one kettlebell, again nice and heavy, and doing upright row. So working the traps and the very upper back with this one, keeping the elbows high, drawing the weight up to chest height and then all the way down to lockout. And then the last one we'll do, I'll show you side arm again, is going to be a deadlift. So starting with the kettlebells on the floor, head and chest is kept up. We're going to pick them from the floor, and as we get to the top, squeeze the shoulder blades back in together. So really focusing then on retracting the shoulder blades and contracting all the muscles in the upper back. Okay? So hitting the entire posterior chain today, all down the back of the body. Working for 30, resting for 15. And we are good to go in 5 with the bent over row. So ready to rock. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Stick the butt out, pivot over at the hips, and roll the weights straight up, straight down, into the midsection. Squeezing the shoulder blades as you bring them up, and then stretching everything out at the bottom. Always keeping the back nice and straight. Chest parallel to the floor. Okay, so another 10 seconds or so of bent over rows, and then it's going to be on to upright rows next. Final 5 here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. The upright rows, we want shoulder width stance, head and chest up. We're going to draw the weight up to chest height, leading the way with the elbows, and then right down to lap at the bottom. Okay, so ready for that one? 2, 1, and off we go. This one now is hitting the traps, which is up around the very top of the back, leading into the shoulders and the neck. So, very good area to strengthen up. Coming up on halfway now already. Good full range of motion. Right up the chest height, and then right down to lap at the bottom. After this, we're going with a deadlift. So, final 5 seconds as you are. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Deadlift, so I will show you side on. So you can see the feet are about hip width apart, heels flat on the floor, head and chest is up. We're going to pick the weights from the floor, and as we go up, roll those shoulders back. So 2, 1, and off we go. Squeeze the shoulder blades back together to really contract those upper back muscles. So the legs, the lower back, and the upper back are all working here in sync. And obviously in the arms and forearms are helping out just by holding on to the weight. Okay? So a really good whole body exercise. Final 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. So just those 3, and we're going to repeat now 3 times in total. So back around to the bent over row. We want a weight in each hand. We want to stick the butt out behind, pivot over at the hips. And then we're rolling up and down. 2, 1, and off we go. So straight up into midsection, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then right down to full stretch. Keeping the eyes on the floor, never having your head tilted up and looking ahead. Always eyes down on the ground. Squeeze at the top, stretch up and down the bottom. So come into the final 10 seconds. Then we are on to the upright row. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Upright row, so our next is, we're going to keep the head up, back nice and straight, draw the weight up to chest height with the elbows high in the air, and then right back down to lap at the bottom. So you never want your wrist above your elbow. 2, 1, and off we go. Never let the wrist go up above the elbow. The elbow leads the way, and then back down. Good stuff. And again, you don't need to go too high with the kettlebell. Don't go beyond the chest, up the chest height, right down to lap at the bottom. 10 more seconds of those, and then we're deadlifting again. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So again, I'll show you side on, guys. Get your feet about hip width apart, head and chest up. We go down, we grab the weight from the floor, and then up. And roll those shoulder blades back, bring the weight around behind. 2, 1, and off we go. So the main advantage here of using 2 kettlebells rather than 1 big barbell is that you can manipulate the weights and really roll them back around behind and get that extra contraction in the upper back by squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top. Okay, so keep that going for another 5. Then we're into our last round of the 3. 2, 1, and rest. Good job, guys. Bent over rows, so last 7. Weight in each hand, stick the butt out behind, pivot over at the hip so the chest is parallel to the floor. And we're ready for rocking 2, 1, and off we go. Rolling straight up, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the top, and then all the way back out to full stretch. Working all the muscles here on the middle back. Squeeze at the top, stretch down at the bottom. Okay? So past halfway. Then we're moving on to the upright row next. Coming into the final 5 now, bent over rows. 2, 1, and rest. Good. So the upright row again, guys, is more for the upper back. Feet are hip width apart, head and chest is up. Draw the weight up to chest tight, and then back down. Ready for it. 2, 1, and off we go. Last set of the upright rows now, so as many reps as possible. Finish it out strong. Keep breathing through the reps. Keeping the back straight, keep the core muscles contracted. Almost there. Coming in now to the final 10 seconds before we finish with some deadlifting again. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Deadlift so to finish, guys. Last one, as many reps as possible. Feet again hip width apart. Head and chest up, looking straight ahead. We'll drop down, grab the weight to the floor. 2, 1, and off we go. As we stand, we roll those shoulder blades back together, contracting the muscles in the upper back. And as I said, in the last set, you can manipulate the weights by letting them roll around behind the body, getting a good squeeze back behind, and then they roll forward as you drop down. So final 10 seconds, guys, nearly there. Keep working. Final 5, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Excellent stuff, guys. Another class done for today. I hope you enjoyed today's one. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel. And tune back in tomorrow for another class. Remember, stay safe and stay at home. Thanks a million.